I have found a man after my own heart. A man? David was 17 years old when God said, I have found a man after my own heart. David had no wife. David had no property. David had nothing on his name. In fact, he was forgotten by his own father, rejected by his family. And God looked at a boy of 17 years and said, I have found a man after my own heart. Why? Because God calls those things which be not as if they are. You might not be where you are supposed to be, but when God looks at you, he sees a king in the boy. When God looks at you, he sees a businesswoman who is still struggling. But God does not call you based on where you are. God calls you based on what he's taking you to. And I came to prophesy to somebody here under the sound of my voice. No matter how small you are now, you are going to be great. I said your future will be great. People might call you a boy, but God looks at you and says, no matter where you are going now, I see a king. I prophesy to somebody, there is a king in you. There is a deliverer in you. There is a healer in you. There is an evangelist in you. There is a wife in you. You might look small. People might look you small. They might look down on you. But we serve a God that calls those things which be not as if they are. People might look down on you. But God looks at you and said, this is my evangelist. This is my pastor. This is my businesswoman. This is the kingdom financier. I am a second to Bahaya. God looked at Jeremiah. He was afraid to talk in front of people. And God called him, you are a prophet over the nations. God looked at Peter. He was called Simon, unstable like water. But Jesus called him and said, you are a rock. God looked at that and Gideon, a man that was suffering from low self-esteem, and say, you are a man of mighty valor. I don't care what name you carry. God sees you different. I don't care what label is on you. God sees you different. Look at somebody and so God had a plan and a purpose for my life. God has a plan. I might start small, but I will end great. I don't despise the days of little beginnings. Don't despise the days of small things. God is preparing you. I have found a man after my own heart. Even though he was small, but God saw a man. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I have found a man after my own heart.